Hey, how's it going, everyone? Simple Duck here, and I get a lot of questions on my UI, and a couple of add-ons in particular that I get. I don't know, probably get about a dozen questions in every single video about this specific add-on. So I want to take a couple minutes, go through all the add-ons that I use that you guys see in my typical videos, tell you guys what they are, what they do, and let you guys know where to get them. So let's jump in. Alright, first one on the list here. I'm gonna kind of start with the boring ones and then get into the good stuff, but first one here on the list is gonna be Bartender. So Bartender gives you your hot bars, and it lets you customize them in just about any way you can think of. You can customize how many buttons are on a bar, where they go, what size, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to set up bars that are like mine or like other people's you've seen in videos, Bartender will let you do it. Second here, right here near the Bartender stuff, is shadowed unit frames. Shadowed unit frames gives you your the unit frame for yourself, for your target's target, your party, your raid, your focus, everything. It gives you unit frames for literally everything you can think of in the game. So it's a great one. It kind of took over for me from AG unit frames, so I just use shadowed unit frames now. Third one on the list, which we're kind of going to go back down here near Bartender, is Omni CC. And as you can see on some of the buttons down here, you've got the little numbers on it counting down the cooldown that's remaining on the abilities. That is Omni CC. You can also use an add-on called cooldowns. Either one works, doesn't really matter. Omni CC is the bigger of the two, so it's a lot easier to find. So Omni CC, it keeps tracks of your cooldowns for you. That's about it. Okay, now I'm gonna get into the two that are the big, important, everybody asks questions about add-ons. Okay, so first one here is for my shadow orbs. This one is called Nug Combo Bar. Now it'll work for pretty much every class from what I've seen. It changes itself based on what class you're playing. So I've used it on a couple of classes, and I've seen it used on other classes like warriors. But Nug Combo Bar, very customizable, very cool, keeps track of your shadow orbs for you. So there's that one. And the last one, this is the one that I get tons and tons of questions over and over. So for any of you who have ever asked me, what's that add-on that puts the dots over your enemies' heads? This is it. It is called plate buffs. Plate buffs. Now I know a lot of you guys, after asking me this question, you've gone to different websites, Curse Gaming more than likely, and you found it and installed it and it doesn't work. Well, everything that I've listed here so far you can get on Curse Gaming and it'll work perfectly, except plate buffs. Plate buffs, I will have a link for it in the description, but you have to get it from WoW interface. It's not on Curse anymore. I mean, it still is, but it hasn't been updated, so it won't work. So you have to go to WoW interface, and again, I will have a link for it in the description, but that keeps track of your dots on targets. You can have it keep track of any particular spell that you want. I have it track like AMS, Warriors Reflect, Pally Bubbles, Ice Blocks, all that kind of stuff. Anything that should stand out to me, that is important, that I need to pay attention to, I make sure that plate buffs is keeping track of it, and that's it. So those are the add-ons, and then obviously if you go into Arena, I use Gladius in there, but can't really show that here in the battleground footage. So actually, I'm not really sure what I'm going to be showing in the background. I'm just recording me sitting here talking by myself at the moment, but probably have battleground footage going in the background for you. But like I said, I use Gladius, but you can find all of these on Curse except plate buffs. So check the link in the description below for plate buffs. And then before I go, I do have another thing that I want to say real quick. Actually, two things. Number one, good friend of mine here on YouTube. His name is Hapablap, He took a little break for a few months from his channel to, well, he had some really actually some pretty amazing things going on in his personal life. So I want to say congrats to him and let you guys know that he is back. He's come back, and what he does is he's got a little variety gaming channel. He plays through games and does some commentary, and overall very entertaining, lots of fun to watch. So you guys head on over there and take a look at that. I'll have a link to him in the description below. But I also want to say a big thanks to K-Drew. For those of you who don't know, the music playing right now is from K-Drew. He's a musician here, does electronic dance music. So I recently got permission from him to use his music, and he's kind of a big deal. I like him. He's got some good stuff, but yeah, so I just want to say a big thanks to him for letting me use his music, and that's about it. This video's gone about 6 minutes now, and it's a little bit longer than I wanted, so sorry about the length. Hopefully you guys got some answers to your questions about my UI, and if you have any other questions about my UI, please leave them in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if it helped you guys, and until next time, take it easy.